Hi everyone, I'm Ken from CryptoTradingKS and the inventor of the CTKS method and BORSOG trading. If you're new, welcome, and welcome back KS family. Let's run the numbers. Bitcoin is currently down 1.02% to 22,466. Ethereum is up 0.35% to 1543. Thank you for tuning in. I love sharing this time together. What we do each and every day is to look at the sectors of the crypto market. Even on the reddest of days, there's always an opportunity resetting each day. As crypto technical analysts, we're scientifically tracking investor attention. And we can see right now, Axie has a lot of investor attention. Go Axie! Ape is also doing really well. It's swinging from the trees. This is also really valuable to refer back to in the future. You'll find that sectors tend to congeal. They'll move at different times, and they'll move from one sector to another. In the main markets, we call it sector rotation. In the crypto market, sector rotation happens every other day. Each and every day, I put a little map up of what the crypto market is doing just in the top left-hand corner. I do that so you can actually go back at any time, point in history, and look at what the crypto market was doing. It's incredibly valuable information. And I'd like to thank everybody for their kind congratulations on episode 600. Wow, we did it together, family. How cool! And when you're looking to get into the market, I would suggest that you start small and scale with BORSOG. BORSOG trading is a methodology you can use to get in synchronization with the market, and just using coffee money is a great way to do it. Starting small and scaling is a critical way to go, especially in market conditions like this. You'll get a much better understanding of how to get in and out of positions. And congratulations to all those BORSOGers out there that have been doing really well. I'm so proud of you. From my 30 plus years in financial markets, I explain the smart money mindset to assist you to be more of a financial blessing to yourself and those you love, gaining real wealth in the process. We do this run through together of the various crypto sectors because it will help you immensely in the future. I've left helpful links in the description of this video, such as the CryptoTradingKS Masterclass, and you can find those links there. You can also use the tax software I use, which is amongst the best I've ever seen. It's a really good thing to actually capture the fees, and the only way you can capture fees, which you can offset against gains, is through crypto tax software. And you can also directly message me at any time on Twitter. If you're going through a life pullback at the moment, please know that our community's love and healing thoughts are with you. There is always hope, and the sun will come out again, and we're all thinking of you. We know that psychology sets profitability. That's rule 570. That's why we have the CTKS creed priming us for profitability in the crypto market. And you can say this as a little positive affirmation for yourself. I is all about you. I know the universe wants me to succeed, and it does. Every day I show kindness, integrity, and gratitude. That's Zone 3, Zone 4 behavior. I know opportunities and life reset daily. I am worthy. I go slow to go fast. I start small and scale with BORSOG. Life pullbacks give me strength for the next life rally. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. Yesterday, I shared this little quote that I put together. To live fully, take your story of pain, loss, and grief and bin it. It's so important to bin the things that don't work for us. Of course, we can learn from pain, but only after we've accepted the pain. Denial is not a river in Egypt. Denial is a river we must swim across and just embrace the reality of any situation we find ourselves in. Edwin had a really beautiful thing that he shared in the comments. Leaving your past behind is absolutely vital if anyone wants to make progress in life. I've met a lot of people who couldn't leave the past and carry on suffering from the past experience. Those who can't let go get stuck at zone 1 and zone 2. We must first understand real wealth, because that is the key for us to open the door to zone 3 and zone 4. Well done, Edwin. Leaving the past behind doesn't mean we're abandoning everything. What Ken actually means is to forgive ourselves and forgive others. Being forgiving is the first step to letting go. Only after that you'll be able to move on and progress into the next zone. Be courageous to seek forgiveness from others if you want to move on as well. Why? It will haunt you back if you don't. Positive excellence and negative excellence are always growing inside you, but you get to decide which zone to dominate you when you clearly know your purpose in life. One good example we can learn from is the Star Wars movie when Anakin Skywalker turned to the dark side. Fear is the main force to turn into the dark side. You can see Anakin was becoming so emotional, blaming himself, the Jedi Order, his mentor Obi-Wan Kenobi, and everything and everyone else when things didn't go his way. And of course, Anakin Skywalker became Darth Vader. So in order to effectively control emotion, Master Yoda says, "Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering." Oh my goodness, where did Yoda come from? Thanks, Yoda. Welcome you are. Yesterday, I asked a little comment about LV19, this chart that I discuss inside the masterclass, and a lot of people said some really fantastic things. People were talking about the S&P breaking out from resistance, the Dow breaking out from resistance. Well done. And what is this? The Nasdaq is still under resistance. The hidden secret is actually this red line behind. This is the inverse VIX. You can see the inverse VIX has actually broken out under its own resistance. Now, what does this mean? Basically, it means that fear is currently leaving the market. And why do I invert it? You can see that this recessionary indicator here, when the VIX was just plummeting down and down and down and down, and then it spiked back up. This gives us a very, very good indication of the overall health of the markets. And what we can see here is the VIX is actually improving. This is the inverse VIX. We do all sorts of weird and wonderful things inside the masterclass. As the main markets are closed, we're not going to worry too much about them. So let's look at the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. Yesterday, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index was 33. What is it today? It's 31. We can see as the crypto market has come down, the Crypto Fear and Greed Index has also exhibited more fear. And this is what we always say. More fear means lower prices. Less fear means higher prices. Let's have a look at what the options market is telling us. We can see that Bitcoin is currently trading at 22,500. Max Pain yesterday came down to 22. And what is going up to 23 in the next 24 hours, and then down to 22.5. If we actually extend our time out, we can see that around 23,000 is the max pain for the end of the month. So that's quite intriguing. What are they actually saying in the options market? Options market is actually confirming, if you like, that price is going to go down this particular resistance line, but probably cross over that resistance line, start to cradle and start to go up by the end of the month. This is pretty interesting stuff. So how much do we trust options data max pain? And max pain is just the point or the price point at which the majority of options expire worthless. So do we trust it? Do we say max pain is an undeniable indicator of where the market is going? It's just an indicator, and it can be quite good at times. Other times it can be way off, and we can see that these max pain levels can get adjusted up or down. If they're adjusted up, you see green, because the price is actually stripped away from the max pain level, and the options holders have gone more bullish. In the case where it goes red, it's the exact opposite of that. We've seen the price go down, and the option holders have become more negative. And what do you actually see here at the moment? Please let me know in the comments. Active learning is your key. If you want to be successful, you must actively learn. It doesn't matter what the thing is that you're learning. If you're learning actively, you will do far, far better than anybody who just passively learns. And how do we actively learn? Just drop a comment. Just say, I believe the options market is telling me X, and that X can be whatever you think it is. It's going up, it's going down, it's going sideways. And also bear in mind that we're in the weekend, and what we've actually seen is the price has come down, hit that support level, and that level has been quite key so many times in the crypto market recently. So this is actually a really good thing. And Masterclass students, you'll get this live chart in TG34. So what do we see with the longs? The longs bottomed out, got a little bit confident and said, ouch, I'm not so confident anymore. What about the shorts? They got really, really confident and they said, yeah, I'm not so confident anymore. And now the shorts and the longs have lost a bit of confidence. Hey, someone's got to be confident. Turning to liquidations, across the past 24 hours, we see 136.59 million across 66,014 positions. When looking at total liquidations across the past 24 hours, we've seen about 64% long. Over the past 12 hours, about 68% long. What about the past 4 hours? It's gone the other way, 73% short. What about the past hour? About 64% short. Always good to keep in mind how the crypto market is always continuously moving up and down and up and down, and left and right and all over the place. If we look to the daily basis, we can see that the longs have been slapped around by the shorts. And when we go back through past times, if we go to weekends are around this sort of 80 to 100 million. We've got more liquidations coming through in this particular weekend. That's actually a good sign. Please let me know, why is it a good sign? We can see total value locked in DeFi has come down 0.30%, to 85.82 billion. Overall, the crypto market has decreased 0.08% over the last day. Looking at the greatest gainers, Axie Infinity, nearly 18% up. Go Axie! Synthetics, 8.5% up. Ape, 8.1%. Theta, 7.32%. Phantom, nearly 7%. And ADA, about time ADA, well done, woohoo! 6.7% up. And let's go the other way. What are the greatest losers or greatest losses over the past 24 hours? We can see Atom out in front, leading the back of the pack, 4.74% down. Neo, 4.6% down. CRV, 3.7% down. Leo, 3.3% down. CRO, 3.2% down. And KuCoin, 2.88% down. In yesterday's episode, we talked about this Bitcoin pattern, and what is this all about? What we actually talked about was the first retracement and the second peak, or the first peak, second peak, and another retracement up to a peak, another retracement. We were talking about the power of these retracements, and I was saying, what do you think would happen here? So we saw prices coming down, and they sort of just gradually crawling along this line, and you can see they're broken underneath that. This is why we must keep support and resistance lines very much in play, and having fast support and resistance lines is a really good idea, and this is all part of the CTKS method. When we're in a bull market, things are very forgiving, but when we're in a negative market, negative biased market, we have to pay attention. For example, if we get a crypto, and this is of course Bitcoin, and we know Bitcoin rules the crypto market, If Bitcoin becomes weak and starts to equate or accumulate negative air, it can't get up to the resistance line, too many sellers pushing it down. If this is the case, we must pay attention to it because Bitcoin's gravity will impact our beloved alts. And we love our alts and we don't want them to suffer. And it's quite fascinating that this support level that I drew in yesterday has held fairly fast and hard with the capturing of price momentum. A lot of people think that as soon as you break a support level and it becomes resistance, it's just going to plummet. Of course, that can happen in crypto, and it does happen in crypto, but more likely is the concept that price is always moving in a wave. It's always going up and down. That's rule 4. Where do you think Bitcoin will be in the next 24 hours? Do you think it will come down to 21.5 or 21 or even 20? Or do you think it will go up to say 23.5 or 24? Please let me know in the comments. This is all part of your active learning. You do this for yourself. The more actively you learn, the more you will understand. And it's all about understanding in the crypto market. Things just move so quickly in crypto, you have to have a level of understanding. Enhancing your pattern recognition is critically important, and we can see Bitcoin's gravity here, Bitcoin's price action in the blue line across all of these alts. Now, what is this telling us? Ethereum is following Bitcoin's gravity, but look at the strength. And how do we know it's got strength? Please let me know in the comments. Why do we know that Ethereum has strength over Bitcoin? There's a couple of reasons there. See if you can point them all out. Binance Coin, we see moving in directional alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. What about XRP, moving down with Bitcoin's gravity? And look at ADA. About time, Charles, you legend. What has actually happened? We've seen a bit of a kick up here in Bitcoin's gravity. And what has it done to ADA? The weak is becoming strong. And I always say, keep your eyes open. Weak become strong, strong become weak. They get overextended in either direction. And I'm not surprised to see this kind of movement. Now, what does it mean for DOT? Remember that ADA and DOT were like mates hanging out. They were best friends. They're chums. They're just rocking and rolling together at the moment. Both have been weak. And we see Solana was very strong. But what happened to Solana? Oh no, the strong is getting weaker and the weak is getting stronger. This is what happens in crypto all the time. You must be like water. That famous Bruce Lee quote. Just mold yourself with the situation. Don't go hard and fast on anything. And what do we see happening with Doge? Doge is just following Bitcoin's gravity at the moment, not diverging too much, but of course it's stronger than Bitcoin. And we would anticipate this anyway. That's what's beautiful about all of these alts. They are supposed to be stronger. And if they're weaker, Bitcoin's gravity will slingshot them back at some stage. Let's have a look at the metaverse plays. What we can see, Mana doing well, showing strength. Ape is just going for it. It's swinging from tree to tree. It's having a ball of a time. Go Ape. And what do we see with Sand following Bitcoin's gravity? But look at this strength that it's showing relative to Bitcoin's gravity. Well done, Sand. And what about Stacks? Stacks is moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. It's a little bit stronger, but not as strong as Sand. Let's have a look at WaxP. WaxP just got a little bit more strength. It's starting to strengthen more than Bitcoin's gravity. Pretty intriguing. When it gets above this resistance level, it could rock and roll up to this level. So we're looking at at around a 20% potential increase. This doesn't mean we just blindly race into WaxP and start buying. That's not what we're about. As a crypto technical analyst, you understand all the variety of different methods that you can apply to getting in and out of the crypto market. And let's have a look at Engine Coin, just moving in alignment with Bitcoin's gravity. What about Theta? Theta looking really interesting. See all of that strength here. It's trying to get past this resistance level at 135. What about Axie? Rocking and rolling. You can see that resistance at 1753. It's over that. It's now seeking to take out this resistance level I would imagine the next stop is about 2025, and then a further one, 23.77. This is price going for us, but we must always start with what happens when price goes against you. That's all part of the traffic light, ANF. Goes against is your red light, goes nowhere is your caution, and goes for you is your green light. ANF is very, very powerful. We know that all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell, so it's important for every single investor to know how to trade. It will make them more profitable. And remember, you control the trade, the buy or the sell, but the market controls the return. The past couple of days have been really red. In fact, the market looked like this when I placed a trade on TRB in BUSD. And what you can see, these are all my buy levels. I put $500 in at 16.44, this level here, and I sold at 21.17, this level here. Now, what was the actual return there? 28.77%, but the market was entirely red. Well, not entirely, there were some little pockets of green, but overall it was pretty red. And what did we see? That price was coming down and down. This is Bitcoin's price. I'll just make that a little bit easier for you to see. So literally Bitcoin's price was just plummeting. It was coming down and down and down. And what do? We buy on red. So I place my buy order here and that one got filled. And then immediately I place my sell order and that got spiked up to here. Now what happens if, for example, if TRB goes further up? Do I want to re-enter? At the moment I feel like TRB is a little overextended. It could go further, definitely. TRB likes to party, especially in the down days and the red days. And we can see from start to finish, it was just about a day. I share these trades with you because I want you to understand that even on a red day, when the majority of the market is red, there are always opportunities. And if you can find those opportunities, you're going to do really, really well. That's why I go through all the crypto sectors at the start of each and every video. I'm seeking to point out opportunities for you. BORSOG trading is a thing that I invented from Rule 621. Buy on red, sell on green. It's an incredibly powerful way to ride momentum, and especially in the crypto market at the moment where things are so uncertain, it's a very, very good way to take just a little piece of the market out at a time. And the concept is that you're actually just getting in alignment with coffee money to try to understand how the market is actually moving. It's worth a fortune to you to do. Just start small and scale. There's no need to put anything significant into a BORSOG trade. You're trying to move with the market. And what you'll find, if you can just do small percentage increases over a span of a week, for example, if you could do 10% per week, that really, really adds up when you roll your returns into each other. And this is something to keep in mind. So many people say, I don't have the money to be successful. Yes, you do. You can use coffee money, but it does require knowledge. You need to know the rules. You must have patience before you buy and sell. A real wealth, positive excellence outlook on life is really important, or else you'll buy when you should sell and you'll sell when you should buy. The foundation for BORSOG skill is actually inside the masterclass. The first thing to do is to mark up the charts with the CTKS method. Look at outside trends, collecting probabilities. Come back into the market and find the market's focus, enhancing your pattern recognition. We've already seen with ADA, we saw that it was weak. We predicted it would become strong, and it's starting to become strong, and it's probably going to continue to do so. But price always moves in a wave, so we have our ANF strategy for us at all times. Real wealth is incredibly important, just like what Edwin was saying in his comment in yesterday's video. We don't want to turn to the dark side. Dark side doesn't permit profit. Believe it or not, it's just not profitable in crypto. And then, of course, there are so many ways to pull the trigger on a specific trade, and all investors become traders. anytime they buy or sell. So having a diamond mind, having diamond hands is really important, but having a diamond mind and a diamond heart, all three combined, wow, that's just the way to go. And remember, Rule 138 is all investors become traders anytime they buy or sell. It could be a good idea to keep your eye on file sharing as well. So this is the file sharing sector. We can see Filecoin just following Bitcoin's gravity. Arweave doing really well, so much strength in there. But you know what happens, strong become weak, weak become strong. Holo or hot following Bitcoin's gravity at the moment. Storage seeking to find a level of support. We really need a strong breakout because there's a lot of empty space under there. We don't want storage to fall. That's why I really like buying particular cryptos like this, and I'll just ride them for a while. For example, like Coin. I'm not recommending you get into Coin. The concept is I look for specific patterns, lots and lots of support underneath. Spiky is also good. Having a look at Anchor following Bitcoin's gravity as well. Coin following Bitcoin's gravity coming into a level of support. Quite nice. Flux seeking to break out of that resistance could be really interesting. Potential next level is 68.4. Could be quite fun, that one. Ocean, we can see it's weaker than Bitcoin's gravity. You can see that within the crypto sector there are always stronger and weaker and aligned cryptos with Bitcoin's gravity. As part of active learning, please let me know if you had one particular coffee money trade that you would like to place, and I'm not suggesting you place it, I'm just saying if you would like to, just let me know which one of these 8 you would actually go into. Would it be File, Arweave, Hot, Storage, Anchor, SC, Flux, or Ocean? Again, this is all part of your active learning. The more active you get, the more money you will make, and the more you will be a financial blessing to yourself and those you love. And that's what it's all about. Let's have a look at some community favorites. Synthetics doing really well, overextending that Bitcoin gravity uptick at the moment. Well done. And look at TRB, just going for it. Well done, TRB. Secret Network, just aligning with Bitcoin's gravity, showing a degree of weakness at the moment. Self-keys or key, just aligning just a slightly above a resistance level, but still showing a bit of weakness here. Let's have a look at Unified, and we can see Unified is under Bitcoin's gravity. We've got some inverse correlation going on here. Could be interesting. IOTA has been doing well recently. It's been holding up really well. Good on you, all you IOTA fans out there. And what about Steam? Steam is a very spiky crypto indeed, and it's very close to this level of resistance. Just bear that in mind. What happens actually when you have a resistance level there, for example on Steam? Please let me know in the comments. And have a look at TWT. TWT is an inverse play. Could be very interesting to keep your eye on. And please note, always do your own research. I don't endorse any specific crypto. With BORSOG, we're in and we're out. It's kind of not like anything else inside the crypto market. We don't DCA. We're not looking for diamond hands when we BORSOG. We're looking to build up our accounts. I'd like to thank everyone for their kind comments yesterday. 600 episodes. Wow, what an accomplishment we've made together. And it's an absolute privilege and an honor to be here with you each and every day. I just want to thank everybody so much again. Thank you. It's nice to see the market turning more green, and this is what you will find with crypto. Crypto is just a flippy market. It's just fantastic. It's red 1 minute and green the next. It's all over the place, but it's kind of crazy, but we love it. And why is that? Because the volatility is just your best friend when you learn to actually move with the volatility and not try to seek to impose your will on the market. The market never knows us, so we've just got to go along with it and say, okay market, you don't know me, but I've looked at you market and I can see what you can give me and I'm going for it. And that is BORSOG. If you're interested in the partial scholarship to the CryptoTradingKS Masterclass, please reach out and directly message me on Twitter. You can find my link to the direct message on Twitter in the description of this video. Please just use that one, and I'll get back to everybody in about a couple of days. Please consider sharing and liking this video and also subscribing to the channel. We would love to have you as a part of our globally extended KS family. Thank you very much to our moderators for keeping our community safe from scammers, and to the CTKS ambassadors for assisting Masterclass students. And of course, a very big thank you to you for watching and for being part of our global family. Please remember, crypto is volatile. Always prepare yourself for the best and worst case scenarios. Reality will likely be between them. Stay safe out there, my friends. Take care and see you next time. Bye for now.